Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals. Welcome back to my channel and to another memory monthly spread. I am using a kit called In the Garden from Plannerface. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can get a discount by using Tilly10 and I get a discount for promoting her stickers. Win-win. I'm using a collection of washi tapes. I'm using mostly Simply Gilded. Then I'm using one that is just a random one I've had for ages. It's one of the first washi tapes I actually got and I absolutely love it. And then I'm going to use one that was originally from Colourful & Co. and at some point will be in my shop because I have bought Colourful & Co.'s washies. I'm super excited for this month. It was a interesting month, a bit of a mixed bag, and I've been having some problems with internet over the month, so it's not been the best month. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to start off by just popping the base of the kit down. It is so cold today. It's like the 2nd of April when I'm filming this, and so if you're not in the UK, gas and electricity prices went up hugely at the beginning of April. We've had our heating off for a little while to try and prep ourselves for not having the heating on, but it's 1 degree outside and I am refusing to resort to putting the heating on, but I'm so cold, it's absolutely freezing, and I don't really know how long my resolve is going to last, because I don't know how long I can cope with this. We don't have a fire or anything, so it's not even like we can heat one room. Either the heating is on or it isn't. So that kind of is what it is. So I may shake a little bit and my fingers are a little bit blue. So please ignore that. Because it ain't ideal, but it is what it is. I just don't want to pay stupid amounts of money, and it's April, we shouldn't need the heating on in April. In an ideal world I would only have the heating on November to February, regularly, and then just boost it if we need to. But yeah, obviously we are just 2 adults living in a house, so it's not like we're keeping anybody else freezing, it is just ourselves. So yeah, if we had kids obviously we'd work a little bit differently, because I wouldn't want them to feel as cold as I feel right now, because that just ain't fair. I do not love how that went down. Let's try that again. Oh, can I peel it up without ripping the page completely? Probably not. Premium Matte Life. Normal Plannerface stickers are removable, but I use Premium Matte, so they are not. But it's worth it because the colour quality and the print on it is just perfection, and I'm obsessed. So it is a thing I am willing to deal with, not being able to pick up and move stickers. I put this one down a bit wonky, so they're getting a little bit more wonky as I go along, but oh well. It's fine, it is what it is. Oh god, I tried to correct the wonky and just left a big white line between the 2 stickers. Why am I like this? Let's just try that again. Obviously you can see the white line anyway, because that's just part of how Premium Matte cuts, but it doesn't bother me. I actually quite like it in some ways, because it shows how many of the days aren't in the month. So that's the base already down. The bases of this are generally really quick. Then we just need to pop down the March monthly sticker. And I am just going to fold my planner in half and pop it on the edge for this, because last month I put really wonky and I really wasn't happy with it. Whereas this one I would like to not put as wonky, and I like that a lot. That's much less wonky. So there's March. Right, so we can get on to the day by day. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so that we can see the days in a bit more detail. Sorry about the shaking. So there we are, there's the days. Right, so where are we going to start? Well, probably with the first, to be honest. So that on the first, I did a completely solo tube at work, my backup plan. So on call, there's 2 of us on call, and the other person on call was in what's called a grade 1 cesarean section, which basically means that there was that it needed, so grade 1 cesarean sections have to happen within half an hour of making the decision to go to C-section. So he was busy doing that, and this person needed a tube ASAP. So yeah. Then on the 2nd, I'm marking that my night shift was super busy. Then on the 3rd, I think I'm going to mark in that it was... So she came into bed when I was fast asleep and made me jump so badly. Like, I was scared shitless. It was quite funny, actually. But yeah, it was pretty, like, whoa, at the time. But funny in retrospect. But then it was not. So on to the 4th, I was binge watching terrible TV. I love it though. Like, it's TV you love to think is, like, it was basically reality TV, which just isn't my sort of thing normally, but I'm feeling like maybe it actually kind of is my sort of thing because I quite enjoy bits of it. But well, then on Saturday the 5th, I did loads of reels. So I just worked on making some reels for my Instagram, trying to like build my following a bit better and like improve things. So that was there. Sunday the 6th, I don't have anything to mark. So we're jumping it down to the 7th now, where I'm going to mark in first off. We started something called Fit Pals, which is basically a group of us on our Discord that want to try and like be a bit better at working out and stuff. So we have our own little challenge, basically. That's the long and the short of it. And then underneath that, I'm marking in a game night, which was actually an escape room. So I'm going to put the sticker like that, and then I'll just write in escape room, which means I don't love that that's there. So I might try and turn this entire box the other way up, which I think should be doable, except this page always rips really badly because this paper, the paper the tab is on, it's the same sort of paper, but it's a thicker paper, and it seems to rip a bit worse for me than the other pages of the planner. So yeah, that's that. So that's for the escape room. On to the 8th, we signed up for Gusto, which was super exciting, and I'm really enjoying it. We've had one bad experience so far and had several weeks of boxes. It wasn't even that it was a bad experience. It was essentially, right, what happened is they didn't generate one of our orders, so that we just didn't get a box this week, which wasn't ideal because we'd sort of planned our meals around getting the box because we thought we had like chosen meals because of how far in advance you can choose. We just sort of assumed that the meals we'd chosen were for that week and they weren't. So that was a situation, but it kind of worked out okay. We're getting a box tomorrow instead, and we would have got one. It should have arrived today, but because I got busy at work, I wasn't able to order it as soon as I wanted to. But oh well, it's fine. It's sorted now. But that's the only bad experience we've had with Gusto so far. And it wasn't even like the meal was bad or anything like that. It's just that they didn't generate our order and we hadn't realised. Like we could have generated it ourselves, but we hadn't realised until it was too late. In short. Then this is just to mark in having a quite like deep chat with Beth of Colourful & Co about some stuff that I just wanted to mark in. And then on the 10th, I organised the washi for my first release. Can you hear Nala? Nala! Nala! I should probably go check where she is, check she's actually alright. Then on the 11th, I'm going to mark in doing absolutely tons of content planning. So for that, I've just got this play pause button. So that's cute there. The 12th was a bit of a rough day, I'm not going to lie. The next box is the same colour as the one above it, so I don't want to use that. Let's go for an appointment label, and we need a flag as well. That'll work. So when I mark two things, I like to not mark them like the same. I need to go find out what's going on with Nala in a sec because she is not a happy bunny and I don't know why. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to mark is that I got a bit stressed out about business finances, and then also something horrendous happened at work. So I'm just going to mark in those two things. And then on the 13th, I'm also just going to mark something else that happened at work, essentially with a patient who was really sick, and I spent most of the night looking after. So that's just there. Now I'm going to pause for a sec and go find out what's wrong with Nyla. I literally have absolutely no idea what she was moaning about, so I'm just back. On to the 14th. I worked a lot on the Twinkle reformat on this day, and I'm super excited for it. You saw it a couple of weeks ago, and the first one has been out. At the time of filming, it's not been released, so I don't know how it went, but I'm hoping you guys love it as much as I do, because I'm obsessed. On the 15th, we met with our wedding florist, and also with our room dresser, which is what we didn't really realise that was what she did. So we'd been like organising quite a lot of our own decor. So that is kind of just what it is. And then for our florist, we've got this cute little flower as well. I'm not so sure about the room decor woman, but our florist is absolutely lovely. She is honestly one of the nicest people I've ever met. On to the 16th, we got our first Gusto box. Yeah! I love that I've coordinated our 2 Gusto things there. On the 17th, I made all of the new twinkles. I started putting them together and actually making them. So I've actually made all but one, I think, that is going to come out in the next couple of months, because I've decided to do an extra one for the shop anniversary. So that's on the 17th. The 18th, I'm going to mark in something that I'm not going to say what is. I don't do this very often, but sometimes I do just need to have something that is private information hidden. I do try and share anything and everything I can. It's just, I can't always. And that's nothing like, it's just, it's A, it's not always my information to share, and B, like, it's not, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm just changing how I'm going to mark this in, because I'm not loving the fact that it's the same colours or 2 flags in a row. So I'm actually just going to pull this down a tiny bit further than I was. And I'm still not loving the fact that it's, I think I'm going to do it like that. So this is just for, what's this for? I don't remember. I went on a kit buying spree, so that's to mark in that, and then something there that I don't want to say what is. Nothing on the 19th, and then the 20th I'm just going to mark in something that happened at work again. I don't know why. I tend to work like 2 weekends in a row, so it was just, again, something that happened at work, and that's just got a little stethoscope. Cute. 21st, we had our wedding, our engagement photo shoot with our wedding photographer, which was really lovely. So that's what I'm going to mark up in there. On the 22nd, I was quite upset because our new internet isn't starting yet. It's a saga. Let's not go into it too much. But I was upset with our new internet provider. But basically, our internet provider choices are this company or the one we've just left, which was BT. Because they're the only people that do the speeds that we want. So I kind of got to just deal with it. On to the 23rd. I have a mask. Why do I have a mask? Oh, I had a doctor's appointment. And I'm pretty sure both of those 2 things are off the mark. Plannerface freebie. So I'm just making use of that. Loving it. On the 24th, I fell down the huge rabbit hole of wanting to open a Shopify. And it is definitely coming. It's just exactly when. I don't know. But yeah, fell down a huge rabbit hole of researching Shopify. Then on the 25th, I was really, really late home from work, which I think is what I'm going to mark in next. I'm going to use the last one of these flags because of the size of the sticker I have. I just think it will work best because I've got like this little eye roll girl that was just really late home. Like I was more than half an hour late leaving work in the first place. But well, on the 26th, I bought the domain tillyjournals.com, so you can now, it does just at the moment link back to my Etsy, but the aim is for it to be my own website eventually, or a Shopify rather than my complete own website. So yeah, and also I did all of my goal setting for quarter 2, and that that took hours, so I thought I'd mark that in. Nothing on the 27th. Apparently some days nothing happens. On the 28th, I did a buttload of life admin, and also I learned a lot about YouTube analytics and started properly looking at my YouTube analytics and things, which was really interesting actually. I've never really, which is ridiculous for how long I've been on YouTube, I've never really sat down and looked at them properly, but yeah. On the 29th, one of my oldest friends got engaged, which is what I'm going to mark in here, in this nice big box. I pulled out a purple heart. I don't really know why I went for a purple heart, other than it was the sticker I had. I know it doesn't hugely match the spread, but I went with it. And also I had a bit of a panic, stress out about money for no real reason, other than I was just in a panicking mood, I think. It was not necessary, like, our budgets are going fine. I think we're just trying to save a ridiculous amount of money at the moment, because of getting married, a honeymoon, needing a new car, like just everything is expensive. So yeah. On the 30th, this is the day we had our little mini falling out with Gusto. As I said, kind of over it now, and it worked out okay, but it was just a bit frustrating at the time. And on the 31st, I'm just going to mark in that I had a crappy day and was in my head. I think that is everything. And again, I'm just going to mark this in at the bottom. I don't know why I didn't put the 30th sticker down at all. So for Gusto peeing me off, I've just got this dumpster fire sticker. I just thought the colours matched, and it was quite like, yes, that is how I felt. And then the 31st for being in my head and not having a great day. I've just got a shitty day script there. Sorry, that's not greatly on camera. So yeah, that is everything zoomed in. Let's zoom out a little bit and have another look at the full spread. It's probably a little bit further than I meant to zoom out. And then let's start putting some washi and stuff in. And I am trying this new style where I just chat through the entire video, which will make this video is a little bit longer than my usual Memory Monthly Plan with me. So let me know what you think of this, or did you prefer it when I normally speed up this bit where I'm popping in washi, or do you quite like this sort of more chatty video? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm basically trying to experiment with different things, mix up my channel a bit so that it is as good as it can be for you guys, because at the end of the day I love making videos and I'm going to keep making them, but I want to make sure that like you guys are loving the content I'm putting out as much as you can as well. So I did do some polls across on Instagram about sort of videos people like, and as a result of that I'm probably stopping popping up budget videos, which I think a few people are going to be disappointed about, but the vast majority of people didn't really like them, or they're like the least favourite videos that I put out. I am also just doing a bit of a dig into analytics, so if it turns out that actually that isn't the case, or that like things get worse after I drop the budget video, basically I'm just going to be messing with things for the foreseeable. So if you've got any sort of bits you want me to change up, or any advice of what you would like, let me know in the comments down below. But this is one of the ways I'm going to be trying to change things up, is with this, as well as you've already seen that I've started. Hopefully the thumbnails from this week are different. The thumbnail for this video would have been different from my old ones, and also what else? You'll have seen my like face-to-face introductions of the videos as well. So we'll see what you guys think. Drop down a comment down below of what you do think, whether you like it, whether that's not really what you want, or if there's something else you would like me to change up. Just chat with me. I like to hear what people think, I really do. I just think it helps the channel if you actually take on board people's opinions. Like, I'm not going to stop doing things I love, so like I feel like these videos aren't one of my most popular ones, but they're one of my favourite to film, so they're probably not going anywhere. Like that sort of thing. I need to be taking what you guys think on board, but also taking what I think on board as well. It's like, because if I don't enjoy it, what's the point in doing it? But I absolutely love YouTube, but I don't want to lose some of my favourite videos, but also I want to make sure the content is what you guys want. that was a very big ramble for no real reason. Basically because I just feel the need to keep talking. And I'm just trying to work out where best to put boxes and make it pretty. I kind of might change this up a bit because then I can put another box in there, but then I need to rip this washi as well. That's fine, we can just change up some layering, and then we can fit the last box in here, and then I'm just going to go back through with a load of washi and stuff to try and fill up any gaps. Not that there are that many gaps left now, but yeah, there are a couple. So I also like to try and pull in these strips of washi from the kit as well, if I can. So one of them can go on here, and then there's this red one as well. You just kind of need a 2 gap space. Cute, I like that. Are there any big gaps left? Not really, not tons. We're just going to fill in any that there are though. I really love this Lavender Fields washi. It was one of my first washies I think I ever bought, and I love it so much. I think it's just gorgeous. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. Oh. So the reason I like to do some more washi after I've put the boxes down, because I do like some of the washi to be on top of boxes. Just I think it creates a bit more depth in the spread. Is that the phrase I'm looking for? Depth. And like a bit more, I don't know, depth perception. That not everything is in like the same order all the way through the spread. I think that is the phrase I'm looking for. I actually already have 2 strips of the red washi, but I really like how much the red pops. And I think this red washi matches really well, so I'm going to put in a 3rd little strip of it anyway. And then last but not least, we're going to put in some of the dark green as well, in the same way. It doesn't actually, the dark green doesn't perfectly match in this kit, but I think it really makes it pop. I just think it looks really good that there's just that pop of something darker throughout. I don't know, you guys might disagree and think I'm talking absolute bollocks, which I kind of am. But you know, 'tis what it is. I think I like it, so I'm sticking with it. That's basically what I'm saying. Cool, I think that is everything. So I just need to write something in, don't I? Probably. After I've just spotted one more spot I want to fill up with a bit of washi because I have no chill. So I'm going to just quickly speed up and write everything in. This is the only bit of this video that will be sped up. So you'll have noticed that I'm leaving the Gusto boxes blank. It's because I've got a script coming from Anna that I'm going to use for them. She's sent me the scripts that she made for Cat of Peace Plan Love. I always get that in the wrong way around. And I can never remember which way around her 3 words are. I know what the 3 words are, but I can never get them the right way around. And it's kind of annoying, but it is what I do. But yeah. So how are we all doing? Are we all okay? No, get rid of that. I don't like it. I cannot get over how hard it is to write neatly whilst I am this so cold. I am like shaking. It is absolutely freezing and I hate it. But I need to write, so it is what it is. So whilst I was writing in, I realised I haven't popped in the date dots. I don't necessarily think you need to watch me put every single date dot down and have me chat with you, but if I think of anything interesting to chat about whilst I pop the date dots down, I will. I always never know how to put the date dots down, as in whether to like do them first or last, because I feel like the problem with doing them now, like I am, is that well, where are my words? You sometimes cover up some of your writing, and that ain't ideal. Like, you don't want to cover up your stickers or what you've written. But I feel like if you put them down first, then you end up just peeling a load of them up because they're in the way of where you want to be. So like this head is just going to cover up entirely the 15. But I feel like that's better than the 15 completely covering the head. But I don't know. What does everyone else do with their date dots? Do they put them in and like, I've just covered up the word first on that. When does anybody else put them in? Because I can't decide what I want to do. Help me, advise me.
because yeah, as you can see, I am covering up some of my writing, which isn't my favourite thing in the world to do. But also, I want the days to be pretty obvious, and I feel like if you put them in first, they're not super obvious where the days fall once you've got everything else in. And then I want to put washi where they are, and it's just painful. But I just don't think there's a nice answer, is there? At the end of the day, I think there's not a perfect solution to the problem. Not that it's a huge problem, like, it's such a, like, planner girl, first world problem, isn't it? Ooh, I don't know where to put my date dots. I'm actually laughing at the ridiculousness of this statement, to be honest. But it's fine. Like, these are the things we think about, isn't it? Aren't they? They are the things we care and think about as planner people. Also, it is coming up to July start planner season, and I'm excited. I never change my planners in July, but I'm excited to see, like, if anybody comes out with anything new or exciting. I mean, I can't see me changing from using my own planners anytime soon at all, because my own planners work amazingly for me, and if they don't, like, there's something I can change within my own planners. But it's still exciting to see what people come out with. At least I think it is. Or am I just a massive nerd? I'm probably just a massive nerd. But then aren't we all massive nerds in the planning community, but in a, like, a nice way? I've just put the 6 and the 5 the wrong way around. Can I peel this up? Kinda. Oh god, I've destroyed that microphone completely, but it's fine because I'm going to cover it back up. It's fine. So there we have the finished spread. It's so cute. Oh, I love it so much.
Okay, so that is it for my Memory Monthly Eve of March using this gorgeous In the Garden Plannerface kit. Just showing you the details up close there. Thank you for watching this video. Comment, like down below if you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!